Okay, Corey, here's Kyle. And I want to put up a side by side so you can see what we do in practice and maybe he can implement some of this during his own private time at home. Maybe 25 times a night would be good. Um, or at least do something that would help him reinforce what he's learning here. So basically here on the left side, this is on flat ground. This is off the mound, and just to let you know, the important thing that we do here is we try to mimic the pitching delivery as much as we can. I'm not a big believer in drills for pitching. I think that most drills are counterproductive, but when you are able to keep the movement as similar or as closely related to the actual pitching motion as you can, then it really does benefit. So what we just did here on the side is we went into our regular stretch, his regular stretch from the windup, his stretch position, and we just worked on powering off the back leg and literally like leaping onto the front leg. And in this video, this is where he actually leveled out more. He didn't leap as high because I wanted him to bring it back to a normal stride as if he were pitching. And watch how nicely he lands the front leg and the rest of his body just hangs there. Like he just holds all the weight on the leg and the back leg will come up and balance himself out and he doesn't continue to tumble forward. And that's really perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Now, just other issues that we will talk about is his throwing arm. I don't know if you can tell here. You see how he brings the hand really close to the head, and then as he starts to rotate, um, the arm is up so early. I mean, he's all ready to throw the ball, so he hasn't even really driven off the back leg. I mean, when he gets older and stronger, you'll see that pitchers are able now at this point to turn that back foot completely, and the hips will turn, and then the arm will get involved. But see how his arm is up so early that now he's going to throw the ball even before. See how he's starting to turn his upper body even before he uses his back foot. You see that? Now the back foot's up, and he's already like almost completely turned towards home plate with his upper body. We want to see that happen later. We want to see that the opposite actually happens, that the foot turns first, then the hips turn, and then the shoulders turn, and then the arm comes through. So the sequence right now is just off, and that's just typical of young players. And I just mentioned that because I want you to know that those are things that we're going to work on. We're going to work on back leg drive more, hip and shoulder separation. We'll incorporate the medicine ball routine soon, and he'll learn these skills as he goes. But for now, what we're working on just one step at a time is just learning how to land his body so that he can brace himself and lock down the hips. Because if he doesn't lock down the hips, then he will lose significant amount of power and control because everything is drifting at the same time. And we really want to get locked so that the arm can actually throw off of a stable body. Okay, so how does he transfer this to the mound? Let's look to the right. There he lands his leg. I'm just going to draw an arrow here at his knee to see if that knee continues to drift forward on him. Not too bad. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to draw a line. Let me give you a line. It's a little bit easier to see. So what's good is that his knee is behind his ankle. And he doesn't really drift at all until after he's released the ball. And that's really good. Now, as he gets stronger and more secure with this movement, we're actually going to see this knee extend backwards. He's going to actually be able to push the knee backwards so his body can really get over that knee when he throws. Because ultimately what we want to see is when he releases the ball, when he transfers energy and he uses the power correctly, we want to see his trunk right here get over that line when he releases the ball. Right here at ball release, we want to see that trunk way out here over the line. And that's going to come by utilizing back leg power and front leg power. And the trunk, which is the middle part of his body, will just react to that and will thrust over. Okay? So these are things that we look for as we go on. So nice work Buddy, this was a good lesson. I hope you're able to get some practice in this week so that next time I see you, we are even better at it. All right? Good job. I will see you soon.